Hi Samurais and welcome back to my channel. On today's video we are doing a date night get ready with me. This will be a first of many get ready videos with me, so I hope you enjoy it. Also coming up, we will be doing a couple of haul videos for this Memorial Day weekend, all the stuff that I've gotten. So I'm super excited to share that with you guys. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you're notified when new content is uploaded. And as always, I hope you guys have an amazing day, stay safe, and make good choices. To start our date night look, I'm going to go in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer to prep my skin. Now we're going to let that sit for just a second, and then we're going to go in with our foundation. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the Gucci foundation in the shade 110C, which is Fair. I love this packaging. It's so beautiful. Just a couple of pumps there. And I'm going in with my damp beauty blender. So how's everyone doing? And as always, remember to blend down your neck so you don't have that harsh line. Alright. For concealer, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade 12S Fair. Cover up this tiredness. Alright, now taking my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to go in and blend all of this out. Alright, for setting powder, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to apply this with my damp beauty blender. Alright, we're going to let that set and we'll be right back. Alright, now that that is set, we're going to take our JH01 Fluffy Brush to dust off the excess powder. now for our contour and bronzing powder, I'm going to go in with the Milani 02 Sunkissed Silky Matte Powder using my JH07 tapered brush. And because I liked the contour that I started on in the Cruella video, I am going to go in with a small detail brush and contour my nose. Alright, for blush, I'm going in with the Essence Mosaic Blush in the shade 40 Berry Connection. Y'all, this is such a good blush for, I think it was like $4, maybe $5. And it's super pigmented, and I just love it. So, you should totally try it out. And I'm using the JH03 Kabuki to apply this. For highlighter today, I'm switching it up a little bit, and I'm going in with the Jaclyn Cosmetics The Flare Highlighter Palette. And I'm using the shade Glow Up. And I'm going to apply this with my Jeffree Star Morphe highlighting brush. And then our nose. So today's date night, we are going out with my husband's old co-worker and his wife. They actually live 8 doors down from us in our new home, which is pretty cool. And we're getting Thai food. I've never had Thai food, and I'm I'm definitely a picky eater. I'm the one that will go to a new restaurant and not find anything that like I'm interested in and get chicken tenders and french fries. I am that person, and I will own it. But the reason why I chose this place that we're going to is because they actually have sweet potato sushi rolls. So it's vegetarian sushi, so it's just rice, seaweed, and sweet, like deep fried sweet potatoes with eel sauce, and it is amazing. Haven't tried it, definitely recommend trying it. Super, super good. Okay, now that we have our highlighter done, we're gonna move into brows and then eyes. So let me find my brow pencil here. For our brows, as always, we're going in with the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Latte. Morphe, if you want to sponsor me, hit me up. But that's probably a ways away because I am still growing as a content creator. Do you guys ever like start doing something and then you start doing it for so like you're doing it for such a while or a long time, or for like, and you're doing it for like months and months and months, and then you look back and you think like, wow, I am doing that. Because that's how I feel sometimes when I do this makeup channel. Like, I've done makeup for a long time, but I never thought I would sit down behind the camera and put myself out there to the world. So getting into the warmer months, guys, what are you excited to do this summer? COVID's still raging out there in the world, but what safe activities are you guys most excited for this summer? Me, I'm excited for my birthday, which is next Sunday, June 6th, which I'm very excited about. Celebrating my last year of my 20s. So excited about that. But I'm just excited to see friends that I haven't seen in a very, very long time. That's what I'm most excited for. Okay, eyebrows are as good as they're gonna get for now. So we're gonna move into our eyeshadow. For our eyeshadow primer, as always, I'm going in with the p.louise Rumor Base in 0.5. I hadn't heard about p.louise until I watched one of Nikki Tutorial's videos and she used the primer, and this stuff is a godsend. A little goes a long way. This little tube that's like 15, 16 bucks has lasted me so long. You should try it. So with the application, I do just use my finger just because I find it's easier to blend it out this way and get the coverage that I want for my eyeshadow. But you can use a brush or whatever you feel more comfortable with. Being pretty much blind and trying to do your makeup in a mirror is the most frustrating thing ever. Like, sure, yeah, like I can kind of see, but like if I'm not like in my mirror, your guess is as good as mine. But can't complain. We make it work. Alright, so I brought you guys a little closer so you can see what I was doing while I do my eyeshadow. That's what it's called. For our eyeshadow look, we're going in with the ColourPop Cosmetics Menage a Moi palette. I love this palette. I've used it a lot. I love those like mauve-y color eyeshadow looks. They just do it for me. Alright, so this is the inside of the palette. Super cute. The first shade that I'm going in with is the shade Crave. This one is like a neutral, like off-white color. And I'm just gonna apply this to all over my lid, just as a base. And I'm using some random Wet n Wild brush that I got probably 6 years ago. The next shade that I'm going in with is this shade here in the corner called Total Flirt. And I'm going to be applying that shade with a Morphe Jeffree Star JS9 brush. Taking the shade Total Flirt, I'm going to be applying it to my crease and blending it up towards my brow bone, just because I do have slightly hooded eyes, so I need to make sure that you can actually see the color whenever I open my eyes. Next, taking the shade Novel, I'm going to be applying just a small amount of this just into the crease to darken that area up, and then see where the road takes us. And I'm just using a Morphe tapered blending brush for this. I am just going to take a regular fluffy blending brush. It's a Harry Potter wand brush. And it is clean. I am just going to use this just to blend out the two shades. Next, taking the shade Obsession, this shade here in the middle, on the end, and on a M321 Morphe brush. I'm gonna apply this not on the absolute outer corner. It's gonna be more in this area here, and I'm gonna use that as a transition for the glitter that I'm gonna use for my inner lid. It doesn't have to be perfect just because we're going to be going in around it, over it, so just gonna leave it as is. So for our outer corner, we're going to be taking the shade No Drama, and I'm going to be applying that, to, like I said, to the outer corner using an E22 Morphe brush. I'm actually going to switch over to a JH35 brush. It's a little bit more packed than the other brush, so I can have a little bit more control of where this color is going. doing here is I'm actually just taking what product I have left on my brush and I'm just blending that into the crease just to blend everything out. And if you get it on the inner corner part here where we're going to go in with that shimmer shade, you don't have to worry because I am going to go in with concealer, or you can go with concealer or eyeshadow primer, whatever you want to use, so you don't have to worry too much about that. And then taking that Novel shade, just a little bit of that just to blend out the edges on the top part of the look here. And I'm just going to go back in and blend everything together with a clean brush. For my lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with the shade Obsession. If you do have fallout, just take a fluffy brush and just right off. Same thing, just going over it. Now taking a Wet n Wild flat brush and a little bit of that p.louise eyeshadow base, I'm going to go into my inner corner and cover up any of the darker shade that went into that area, as well as cut my do a half cut crease. Using a Moda smudge brush, I'm gonna go in with the shade Thrillist, which is a super soft, like blush pink shade, and I'm going to put that in where I just did my cut crease. And then taking the same brush, we just blend that line out a little bit so it's not super harsh. Alright, so to finish this eye look, we're going to go in and curl our eyelashes and do our mascara. Before I do the mascara, I am going to go in with my Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. This was like $4 at CVS, and I love this stuff. Totally worth the money. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the TikTok infamous Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This one, I didn't like at first, but now I do. It does take, for me, it takes like 2 coats to get like the desired look that I want, but I do like it. For lip liner today, I'm using the Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in the shade Big Proposal. And I think this was like $2, and it's super nice. This is a perfect lip liner for the Jaclyn Cosmetics Be Brave color. And of course, for lipstick, to match it, I'm going with the Jaclyn Cosmetics Be Brave Liquid Lipstick. For primer, I am going to use the Cover FX 24-hour high performance setting spray. This stuff will not let your makeup move, but since we're going to be going out and I do need to wear a mask, I do need something that's going to be a little bit more, have a little bit more oomph to it with setting. And then once I spray, I am going to go in and just tap it into my skin with my damp beauty blender. Alright guys, this is the final date night look. Just my hair straightened and this super cute slit sleeve shirt, which I love.